Hello students, good morning to all of you. Well, today we will continue the same topic as chapter 11, measurement and motion. As you know that yesterday we had been done the standard unit. The standard unit, that means international system of units. To maintain uniformity in measurements, today most of the world use a common standard set of units called International System of Unit SI or metric system. This system originated in France in 1790, and the physical quantity, their standard unit and symbol we had already studied about, but today we will try to know about tools of measurement. Tools of measurement. So first of all, we have to know about different types of tools that we use for measuring the length, the height, the distance, whatever. Okay. So look at here. We often come across the situations where we have to measure length. It can be large or small. For example, distance between two cities. Distance between two cities, length of the classroom, width of a paper pin, thickness of a coin, etc. Okay. So this may be large or small, like length of classroom, the distance between two different cities. Okay. We find it difficult to measure all these lengths using the same unit. We cannot measure the distance between two cities, length of the classroom, width of a paper pin as same unit. Lengths using the same unit. Okay. So a smaller or larger units are needed to measure length in various situations. To solve this problem, multiple and submultiple. To solve this problem, we multiples and submultiples of units are used. Okay. So submultiples means look at here. 1 millimeter is equal to 1:1000 meter. The smallest unit is milli. So when we convert milli into meter, then we have to divide it by 1000. 1 millimeter divided by 1000. This is called submultiple. Okay. And multiple means, as we know that 1 kilometer equal to 1000 meter. 1 kilometer equal to 1000 meter. So here the larger value is kilometer. Larger unit is kilometer. When we change kilometer into meter, that means in a smaller value, a smaller unit, then we do multiple. Okay. So submultiples and multiples are formed by adding metric prefixes like centi, milli and kilo. These words are prefixes. Okay. How? Because centi plus meter, as we know that centi plus meter, we get centimeter. So milli plus meter, millimeter, kilo plus meter, kilometer. So this word extends prefixes, okay, to the standard unit respectively. For example, the distance between two cities is measured in kilometers because the distance between two cities is measured in kilometer because kilometers is the larger unit, okay, which is a multiple of meter formed by adding the prefix kilo to meter. The width of a paper pin is measured in centimeter. Why? Because this is a submultiple of meter. Centimeter is the submultiple of meter. Okay? But kilometer is multiple of a meter. But centimeter is submultiple of meter. Clear? So here is a list of the most commonly used submultiples and multiples of meter. Prefix milli, unit conversion, 1 millimeter equal to 1:1000 meter. That means submultiple. Centi, 1 centimeter is equal to 1/1000 meter. That means submultiple. But here kilo, 1 kilometer is equal to 1000 meter. That means multiple. Here a smaller to bigger. When a smaller unit changes into a bigger unit, we have to submultiple. But when we convert a smaller unit into larger unit, we have to multiply it. Okay. Now, tools of measurements. We cannot know the exact value of a quantity just by looking at it. We can just estimate by sight. It will be clear from the following activities. Suppose the above example. Which example? Like this. Distance between two cities. Width of the pin. Width of the paper pin. Length of the classroom. Whatever. So, the above example show that measuring instruments are required to get the exact value of a physical quantity. Anything that can be measured is a physical quantity. Anything that can be measured is a physical quantity. Without measuring instruments, it is impossible for us to get the exact and accurate value of a quantity. So, for measuring the exact, accurate, we need to physical quantity. Okay. You must have used a ruler to measure the length of a small object such as a pencil or notebook. A ruler has two units of measurement marked on it, centimeters and inch. Although an inch is often used to measure length, it is not an SI unit. That means it is not international system. Okay, standard unit. International units is a meter, not centimeter. Okay, and not inch. Would you measure the length of your floor using a ruler? It is possible? No way. We cannot measure the length of our floor using a ruler. Why? Because the length of our floor is so large, then it is not possible to measure when we use a ruler. So we usually measure the length of large objects using a measuring tape or a meter scale. A cloth merchant also measures cloth using a meter scale. A meter scale is a 1 meter long metal scale with markings on both the edges. The markings divide the meter scale into 100 centimeters. The length of buildings, roads and cars are measured in meter by using a tape measure. So when we have to measure the length of our floor, we use meter scale. Why? Because 1 meter scale is a long metal scale with markings on both edges, and 1 meter scale it is divided into 100 centimeters. Okay. Next, likewise, a fruit seller measures the weight of fruits in kilograms, while a milkman measures the milk in liters. Here we see that there are different units to measure the different objects like fruits, milk, whatever. For these measurements, they use different types of instruments. The following are some common measuring instruments. Here, liquid are measured with a measuring cup, and thermometer is used to measure temperature. Weighing scale is used to measure weight, and a tape measure is used to measure length. So these are common measuring instruments. Now let's go for measurement of length. Measurement of length. The length can be defined as the measurement of the distance between the 2 points. Length can be defined as the measurement of the distance between 2 points. That means starting points and the end points. Clear? The length of an object depends on its shape and size. For example, the length of a straight door handle is different from the length of a curved door handle. Curved means a circle shape, you can say, and straight means line segment. Clear? Measurement of length of straight lines. When we have to measure the length of straight lines, we use what? We use a ruler. But when we have to measure curved object, then we have to use tape, because ruler is in the form of straight, but measuring tape is flexible so that it is rounded. Okay. So guys, I hope you will understand well this safety spec, and please write down all the difficult words in your notebook and learn properly. And next topic we will see tomorrow. That's all. Thank you.